Hey guys, and welcome back. So I have done a couple of videos using these wooden earring pieces that I found on Amazon and playing with alcohol inks, and I was showing you how to use the Americana glaze to glaze them and finish them up. So I thought I would go ahead and complete the series, I guess you would say, by showing you how to finish your earrings. Now it occurs to me that if you're into jewelry making, I'm sure this is very basic and you know how to do it, obviously. But it also occurred to me that maybe this is your first gig with playing with jewelry and you've ordered these and you were playing around with it and you're like, now how do I get all of this attached? So I'm going to show you. And I'm also going to see if these pieces that came with the wooden bits and the findings, if they match up rather, to see if these jump rings will actually fit through all of these hoops. So we will find out together, and then you will know if you need additional jump rings or if the kit was fabulous and amazing. So it's a very simple thing to do. Basically, you need a pair of pliers, and this little thing is specifically jewelry pliers. It's flat-nosed, it's smooth on both sides, or you can use 2 sets of pliers. It's the way that I've always worked. It's the easiest thing for me. Oh, sorry, excuse me. My wiring over here for my lighting is getting temperamental. So the jump rings, this one was already open like this. I'm going to open it just a little bit more, so you just take it on both sides and twist in opposite directions. Okay, so we're going to see, and I like to hold on to it with one of these because they're slippery little buggers, and then I just put it through the loop, through the hole rather. Oh, and it does fit. I get a little skeptical sometimes because I never know if it's actually going to fit through the width of the piece. So it does. So now all you have to do is you take your ear wire and you place it on your jump ring. Okay, so now the main thing is to decide which side you want to be the front and which side you want to be the back on both sides. Now if you do it this way, I'm going to show you. And these are the things that when you've been doing stuff for a while, you kind of take for granted that not everybody knows. But I made so many mistakes initially. Oh, so I didn't even tell you. So then you take both sides again and you just meet them together right there in the middle. Oh, I wish that didn't get so blurry. I'll do another one. Hopefully it shows up a little more clear. So, don't know how well you can see that that isn't completely exactly matched up. So I'm just going to nudge it a little bit, just pulling in opposite directions again, but toward the center this time to where it matches. And now, let's see. Can you see kind of how that bumps? So I like to take my flat nose pliers and just go right in the middle of where it meets and give it a little tiny squeeze. And then on the sides, I feel like it just sort of, right there and on the sides. Sorry guys, I get so absorbed in what I'm doing that I forget I'm on camera. So that just smooths it out and I feel like it's more sealed together. And then the other thing I like to do, because these things are made in factories, just where this loop meets up on the ear wire, sometimes I'll take a look, sometimes it looks a little far apart. And I just give that a little squeeze on the sides as well. Let me get that so you can see, just kind of a little gentle squeeze. So now, if you leave it like this, here's what's going to happen. Okay, when this is in your ear, imagine your ear, this is your ear. So what's going to happen is this is going to be what you see in the front, the flat side. Okay, so what we want is for this to be coming in. We want it turned this way. So rather than just using one jump ring, what you'll do is you'll put one jump ring here, just like we did here. But then we're going to add another jump ring. And here's some little ones that I have. Now these did not come with that wooden kit, okay? These are just a bit smaller. Or you could use 2 of the larger ones that come with the kit. That's sort of personal preference. I just feel like the way that I would prefer it is that I would like a smaller one at the top. And I'll show you what I mean. So here's our jump ring again. Now it's pretty fairly open, but I'm going to show you anyway. You sort of twist it apart to get it open a little wider. We're going to pop it through that pre-drilled hole on the earring bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and close it up. I'm going to put my pliers on the other side and then twist opposite directions to meet it in the middle. Boom, just like that. Oh, did you hear that click? Kind of clicked in the middle. And again, I feel like it's a little lumpy right there. I just always go in with my flat nose pliers, kind of give it a little bit of a hug down the middle and on the sides. And sometimes if you come in from the other side as well, just to feel like it's closed up a little more smoothly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and check my ear wire. And you see right here, I don't know if you can see, it's so minor, and it could just be the Virgo in me being really, really particular, but it's got such a tiny little gap right there. Now what can happen, that's why I like to give it just a little squeeze just to make sure it's closed. What can happen is, even though that little ball is there, if you have a thin enough jump ring or the earring that's attached, you know, whatever wire you're using, it could slip out. It probably won't. Again, Virgo in me, a little yeah, particular, a little perfectionist. So I'm going to use this one. This one's open enough. So this is a small one that I purchased separately. And again, now you're going to decide which side you want to be the front. Okay, so I'm actually going to use this side as the front because I have some other ones I made that are super colorful like this. So I'm thinking somebody might enjoy the yellows and greens more. So now this is the front. Okay, so we want the ear wire to be the round part facing us, which means I'm going to slip that just through there like that and close this little jump ring up. And you'll find the smaller they get, sometimes the harder they are to close, depending on the gauge as well. And that one's closed pretty smoothly, so yay. So that's kind of the difference there. And again, you could use the larger jump ring right here. I just personally like that it gets a little smaller as it goes up. So that's the difference. If you're wearing this now and it's in your ear, you're going to see this a lot more clearly than if you're just looping that one side up, because you're going to get the side of that earring. So I hope that that makes sense. If you have any questions at all, please leave it in the comments below. And I will be finishing a lot of these up, posting them in my Etsy shop for sale. I will also post again all of the kits that I purchased and the products that I used to make these, in case you guys didn't see the videos. Go back and check those if you want to make your own. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.